Hello and welcome back to People Skills Pro. Today, we need to talk about that glowing screen in your pocket, that little device that promises a world of connection but so often delivers a reality of frustration. We're talking about dating apps. For the average man, the experience on these apps can feel like screaming into a void. You spend hours carefully crafting the perfect profile. You swipe until your thumb hurts. You send thoughtful messages, and in return, you get silence. You get ghosted. You get one-word replies. You see other men succeeding, and you're left wondering, what am I doing wrong? Is this whole thing rigged? Are dating apps a complete and utter waste of time for a guy like me? It's a question born of deep frustration, and today we are going to answer it with brutal honesty. The short answer is yes. For most men, the way they are currently using dating apps is a massive waste of time, energy, and emotional well-being. But that is not the full story. The problem is not necessarily the tool itself, but the fact that most men are trying to use it without understanding how it works. They are playing a game without knowing the rules. And the rules of the dating app world are fundamentally different from the rules of the real world. Today, we are going to give you the real rulebook. We will do a deep dive into the harsh reality of the dating app ecosystem. We will explore why it feels so difficult for the average man, but then, and this is the most important part, we are going to give you the blueprint. We will lay out the strategic mindset and the actionable techniques that can transform dating apps from a source of frustration into a powerful and efficient tool in your dating arsenal. This is your guide to stop wasting your time and start getting results. The brutal truth. Welcome to the digital Colosseum. Before we can succeed, we must first accept the reality of the environment. A dating app is not a friendly neighborhood picnic. It is a hyper-competitive, attention-based marketplace. It is a digital coliseum. Data from the apps themselves paints a stark picture. On platforms like Tinder and Hinge, the gender ratio is heavily skewed, with some studies showing men outnumbering women 2-to-1 or even 3-to-1. This creates an environment of extreme competition. But it gets worse. Studies on user behavior have revealed a staggering level of inequality in how likes are distributed. One famous analysis found that the top 78% of women were competing for the top 20% of men. To put it another way, the bottom 80% of men are left competing for the attention of the bottom 22% of women. The Gini coefficient, a measure of inequality, showed that the Tinder economy is more unequal than 95% of all the world's national economies. What does this mean for you, the average man? It means that if you just show up with an average profile and an average approach, you are statistically designed to fail. You are invisible. This is not a judgment on your worth as a person. It is a simple mathematical reality of the platform. Arguing with it is like arguing with gravity. To succeed, you cannot be average. You must be strategic. Part 1. Why dating apps feel like a waste of time. Validating your frustration. If you're frustrated, you have every right to be. The system creates several psychological traps that lead to burnout. 1. The superficiality trap. Dating apps are a visual medium. The first decision is made in less than 1 second based almost entirely on your first photo. Your character, your humor, your kindness, your intelligence, all the things that make you a great partner are irrelevant if your packaging doesn't pass that initial, brutal 1-second test. This feels unfair because it is. 2. The illusion of choice for women. Because of the skewed gender ratio, the average woman on a dating app is inundated with likes and messages. This creates an illusion of choice, where it feels like there's always a better, taller, richer, more handsome option just one swipe away. This naturally leads to higher standards and a lower willingness to settle for a man who doesn't immediately check every box. 3. The emotional burnout cycle. You put in the effort to craft a great message. You get a match. You get excited. The conversation lasts for a few messages, and then she ghosts. This cycle of hope followed by rejection is emotionally draining. It can lead to cynicism, bitterness, and a feeling of hopelessness, which then negatively affects your future interactions. 4. The pen pal trap. Many conversations get stuck in an endless loop of "how was your day?" texting. They never progress to a real date. You end up wasting days or even weeks on a conversation that goes nowhere, which feels like a massive waste of your valuable time. Part 2. The mindset shift from passive player to strategic CEO. Okay, so the game is rigged. Does that mean you shouldn't play? No, it means you need to stop playing like an amateur and start thinking like a professional. You need to stop being a passive user and become the strategic CEO of your own dating life. The CEO mindset. A CEO does not waste resources on strategies that don't work. A CEO analyzes the market and positions their product to stand out. A CEO is detached and data-driven, not emotional and reactive. A CEO understands that the app is just one marketing channel, not the entire business. With this mindset, dating apps are no longer a waste of time. They are a tool. They offer unprecedented access to meet people outside your social circle and incredible efficiency to filter for initial interest without leaving your home. Your job is to use this tool effectively. The blueprint: how to win in the digital coliseum. Here is the 4-part strategy to transform your results. Pillar 1. Your profile is a high-value advertisement, not a biography. Your profile has one job: to get her to stop swiping and engage. It is an advertisement for the experience of dating you. Your photos are the headline. You need 4 to 6 high-quality photos, no exceptions. No selfies, especially not in the car or the bathroom. It signals low effort and a lack of a social life. The show, don't tell rule. Don't say you're adventurous, show a picture of you hiking. Don't say you're social, show a picture of you out with friends, where you are clearly the center of attention. Don't say you have a dog, show a picture of you playing with your dog. The first photo is everything. It must be a clear, high-quality shot of you from the chest up, smiling genuinely and making eye contact with the camera. This should be your best picture, period. Your bio is the call to action. A blank bio is a guaranteed failure. Your bio should be short, confident, and engaging. A simple formula: a hook, a witty or interesting statement about yourself, demonstrate value, briefly mention a passion or hobby, a playful challenge or call to action. I'm looking for someone who can keep up with my terrible dance moves, or bonus points if you can recommend a better pizza place than your favorite spot. This gives her an easy way to start the conversation. Pillar 2. Your swiping is strategic, not desperate. The average man swipes right far too often, effectively devaluing his own like. Stop shotgun swiping. Do not swipe right on everyone to see what you can get. This teaches the algorithm that you are not selective, and it can hurt your visibility. Be the selector. Be genuinely selective. Only swipe right on women you're truly excited about and who have put effort into their own profiles. This does 2 things. It saves you from wasting time on low-effort matches, and it makes the matches you do get much more valuable to you, which changes your energy. Pillar 3. Your conversation is a trailer, not the movie. As we've discussed before, your goal is to get off the app. The 3-day rule. Your goal should be to move from conversation to a planned date within 3 to 5 days. Any longer, and you risk becoming a pen pal. Use high-value texts. Do not use hey or WID. Use the types of texts we discussed before, the callback, the playful assumption, the value add. Lead to the date. After a few fun back-and-forth messages, take the lead. This has been fun, but I think it would be even better in person. I want to take you for a drink. Are you free Thursday? Pillar 4. Your mindset is detached and abundant. This is the most important pillar for your own sanity. Don't take ghosting personally. Ghosting is not a reflection of your worth, it is a reflection of the impersonal nature of the platform. She doesn't know you. Assume she got busy, met someone else, or her phone died. It doesn't matter. Just say, her loss, next. The app is a slot machine. You pull the lever, swipe, and most of the time nothing happens. But you don't get angry at the slot machine. You just pull it again. Treat the app with this same emotional detachment. The app is a supplement, not your only strategy. The most confident men on dating apps are the ones who don't need dating apps. They are also meeting people in the real world through hobbies, social circles, and cold approach. When the app is just one of many options, you put far less pressure on it, which makes you more relaxed and attractive when you do use it. So, are dating apps a waste of time for the average man? Yes, if he remains average in his approach. But they are not a waste of time for the man who refuses to be average, for the man who treats his profile like a high-end advertisement, for the man who is strategic in his approach, for the man who knows how to create an engaging conversation and leave it towards a real connection, and for the man who has the emotional resilience to detach from the outcome and see the app for what it is, a tool. The digital coliseum is a brutal place, but it is not unbeatable. By accepting the reality of the game and applying this blueprint, you can stop wasting your time and start using these platforms to your advantage. You can stop being another invisible face in the crowd and become the man who stands out. If you found this guide helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to People Skills Pro for more practical advice on building a better life. Thank you for listening.